Hello. It's been a long time since I checked in with everybody here on YouTube. Anybody that's been watching me for any amount of time is probably going to remember or recognize where I'm at here. I'm at Yellow Creek State Park again. I think it's been about 5 months or so since I was here last. I've been busy and went on some other trips, and just figured I just got here just now. It is Monday, and figured I'd show you this campsite. The usual bench, fire ring, table, lantern holder, and I'll spin this around so you can see the lake. Smooth as glass today. It was super windy yesterday at my place. It is nice. I'm going to say it's about 65 degrees, and it's supposed to be nice again tomorrow, and maybe, I think they're saying maybe high 40s at night, which isn't too bad when you're sleeping inside. Then they have little floorboard heaters, I guess you call them, little electric heaters in there. There's no running water. There's just a microwave oven, and then you have to bring coolers, and there's no stove or anything like that. There's a nice shower house right across the road from me, but I think there's a squirrel. I don't know if you can see that or not. But I'll flip this around and show you the lake. So there's the lake. So what you can see, what's going on here, some of you might notice that they've got this lake drawn down probably about 3 feet or so. They are working on, let me see if they'll let me zoom in on this. There's a beach over there on the other side, and it's going to get too shaky zoomed in that far. They're working on that beach over there all this summer, I think. The last time I was here, they weren't doing that yet, but I think they started that in August, drew this all down to work on that, and it still hasn't filled back up, so I have to kind of step down a steep bank here, and sorry about shaking that up, but as you can see, there's bank the whole way around here now, completely different than when I showed you when I was here kayaking in May, I believe. So normally the water would be right up to that bank there, and all those weeds and that tree over there, and you can see somebody must have been sitting here fishing. There's all kinds of, looks like seashells here. It's like little freshwater shells of some kind. Normally you can't walk around this bank at all. You have to pretty much go by boat, but now I can walk around and do some fishing. You can see the pier here is kind of sticking out of the water. Pretty good. So yeah, just thought I'd show you that. It's really pretty today with this, not a cloud in the sky, blue skies, smooth water reflecting the trees. It's really pretty. All right, I'll talk to you later. So I'll show you this one more time from this perspective instead of selfie. Fire pit, a little bench. So you can see it's fairly private. There's another cabin over there. I don't know if this is picking it up or not. I can just barely see it through those weeds and trees. And then there's one right there. And there's another one beyond it. And there's a couple other ones further up. So I just thought I'd... Won't let me zoom out anymore. Picnic table. Permethrin spray. And cedar oil spray. But as you can see, they've got that mowed real short. But I always take precautions. I'm already sprayed down. Took off the short socks and put long ones on that are already treated, but I sprayed them again anyhow. And it's just a little cottage with bunks. 2 on that side. It's got a ceiling fan and a light. And that's the little baseboard here, so it looks like they put new ones in here. Used to be kind of those old-fashioned looking ones. They must have replaced them. There's one there and there's one there. Little seating area. And then there's a little sort of a bar you can eat at. There's a microwave back in there. And that's it. Just basic, which is good enough for me. And I can sit here at the table and enjoy this view. Loving it. Oh, I'll take you around this way then and show you. So right there's the shower house. And it's a real nice, clean shower house. It's pretty quiet here. There's one guy next to me that looks like he left for a while, but I just got here, but he said he's here for the whole week. And he's a character. He introduced himself. He's an ex-cop from Philadelphia, so I bet he'll have some stories. And I don't know if this thing can pick that up or not. Up on top of the hill there are what's called yurts. They're kind of like a big wall tent type of thing. There's, I don't know, 4 or 5 of them up there. So just thought I'd show you. And I will talk to you later. Good evening. I just thought I would show the sun just went down over that way. This camera's not picking it up very good for a sunset, but figured I would show the lake one more time. This evening's setting in, and it's pretty with the sunset setting on the lake. Didn't get a real good view of the sunset because it's back over the hill there in the woods. And that was my stomach growling. I don't know if you could hear that. I just ate, so I don't know why it's growling. There's a gentleman over there fishing on the pier. Right now it's just me and my cabin and this guy over in the cabin near me. And got kind of breezy for a while there, so it was hard to say anything on camera because the wind was blowing really hard. But it's calming down now, and I just got a charcoal fire and cooked some zucchini and onions and yellow bell pepper and some let's see, I think they were uncured turkey sausages, I believe, and yeah, kind of like hot dogs. I just figured I would show that. Maybe I'll flip this thing around and show it better with the other, not the selfie camera, but just figured I would show a view of the lake here as the sun is down, and it's pretty. I've just been chilling and listening to music, listening to podcasts, and relaxing, and just ate dinner, and just kind of getting everything unpacked and ready for a campfire tonight. I'll flip this around and show the lake. Usually there's a whole bunch of boats docked down there in the summertime, but everybody's pulled them out for the winter. That plus with the water being low. One of my favorite places to camp. I just like these little cottages in this lake. Yeah, it's pretty. Just thought I'd show that. The ringneck pheasant just popped out of the weeds right in front of my cabin here and snuck around. He popped out right down there on the left and then walked right up around by the porch here and over that way. And that's the view from my picnic table. Hello, it's Tuesday. I'm still here at Yellow Springs State Park. And I don't know if this is going to pick that up over there, right by that cabin. A ringneck pheasant. I'll put that little clip in. He just came right up here, right alongside these weeds right here. And I've sat here on the porch and watched him just kind of feeding up around the edge of these weeds. And yeah, as you can see, it's another stellar day. I think it was around 70. A little breezy, but it feels good. I just went up and took a shower finally. I was smelling smoky from last night's fire and just needed a shower. And now that it's cooling off a little bit, figured I won't be sweating anymore. Went for a walk for a while, just a short walk up around the campground. And yeah, I just thought I'd bring you down here for a walk and show you the lake. Somebody on a kayak down there. They just came right past in front of me here. And you can see there's a couple clouds in the sky today, but pretty nice. We'll take it for the end of October. You know, out west it's snowing and cold. Don't want that yet. But yeah, I just figured I'd let you know I'm having a good time here camping. I sat by the fire last night. I cooked a bunch of veggies and sausages, and I waited till after dark to really light a campfire per se because it was so warm yesterday, and just waited for it to cool off after dark. And then I came down here right at the sunset and got some pretty good pictures of the sunset. I'll probably put some of those in here too. And I wanted to get down here to catch the sunrise this morning, but I was sawing logs, I guess. I got up, looked out, oh no, by the time I got out here the sun was already up. It was, I don't know, about 8 o'clock or so by the time I got out here, so I was about a half hour or so too late. And, oh well, I got couple pictures. I don't know if they turn out any good with the sun being up that high, and if they are any good, I'll stick them in here. So this breeze feels good. This is my kind of weather right here. 60s, 70-ish, low humidity. It was a little chilly last night. I really didn't even have to throw any sleeping bag or any extra blanket on in that cottage because, you know, I'm inside, and there's a couple little tiny baseboard heaters in there. I bumped them on a little bit just in case. But when I came out this morning, it wasn't even really that cold. I don't know what it was, 50 or so. And sat out here, right here, and fished for a couple hours and read and listened to stuff and just enjoying this. This is my kind of thing I like to do. If I had my way, I'd be a full-time camper or you know, backpacking especially. I really miss that. I don't know if I ever mentioned that in any of these videos that I do for you. I thru-hiked the Appalachian Trail in 2012 and 2013, and then, you know, about a year or so after I got back from that, I came down with all the Lyme disease and everything, and ever since then I've not done any serious backpacking. I've gone on a couple, you know, little hikes here and there, but no, you know, long, hard backpacking, which I kind of wanted to do it this year, but it just didn't happen for various reasons. And and I might still. I'm kind of toying with the idea because this is going to be it for camping pretty much. The state parks in this area, most of them shut down the middle of October. When it starts getting cold, they shut down, and this place here stays open a couple weeks longer. I think this weekend will be the last weekend here for this place, so this is it for me. A couple hours east of here, I know there's some campgrounds that stay open year-round, but that, you know, they stay, well, not year-round. I think they stay open until maybe early December or mid-December, which that would be pretty chilly to tent camp because that's pretty much all they have at those places, and a couple of those places are fairly remote. If it snowed, you might be stuck there. So I'm toying with the idea of at least, you know, maybe a couple days of backpacking. We'll see. And I'm just itching to do it. And as y'all know, I'm still, you know, kind of job hunting and trying to be frugal with money. So that's pretty much a free trip there, you know. Yeah, I'll let you know if that happens or not. I'll take you along. So figured I would just let you know. Still here having a blast and chilling and enjoying it. Okay, so I thought I would show what I'm making for dinner here tonight at camp. I got some onions chopped up and a few ends of the yellow squash in there. And I got some chicken tenders. Gonna cook them in coconut oil. And the reason I'm doing that is these are pretty small tenders, and onions are kind of hard to cook on the fire. And I will show you the other half of it. So I've got some charcoal going, and you'll see later why that little log is there. There's a method to my madness. And here I got the bigger chunks of the onions, a chopped up yellow bell pepper, and a yellow squash. So that's all prepped up, just waiting for the charcoal to be done. And I'm just chilling here by the lake. I don't know if I can zoom this in far enough on this camera. Looks kind of fuzzy. There's a kayaker out there. I've been watching him circle around for a couple hours. I did not bring mine this time. Just didn't for various reasons. So anyhow, that's what I'm up to. Okay. Alright, the veggies are cooking on the fire, on the charcoal. And I think I was showing you how I had this set up a while ago. See the charcoal in there. I have some of last night's old logs that didn't completely burn, and then stood up this piece of wood on there. The reason why I do that is I don't know who designed these fire pits, but even when you have this grate down the whole way in those slots, it is still way too high off the charcoal to cook anything on. So I got this resting on there. That was the only thing I could think of. These things are too high. They're great for a fire, but they're not good for cooking on charcoal. So that's going, and I'm about to do the onions and chicken tenders. Okay, chicken and onions are sauteing. I know I need a bigger pan. I just put the whole package of chicken on. I may as well cook it all and get it all cooked, and I'll have leftovers. And I don't have any seasoning because I forgot to bring anything, but I'm sure it'll still be good. And there is the final product. This is my favorite meal when I'm camping, just grilled veggies. I just grill a bunch of veggies in this basket, and normally I grill the meat also, like sausage and stuff, but I figured these chicken tenders might get kind of dry if I grilled them on there, so I sauteed them in the pan with the onions and the coconut oil. So there it is.